Hello everyone, it's Thomas Ultimate 1213 here, back for another video. And today we are not going to be looking at any Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends stuff, but today we are going to be doing something different. We are going to be looking at my Theodore Tugboat collection. It isn't as big as most of the ones on here on YouTube that people have shown off, but I decided to show it anyway. I'm going to start off with the home video releases, specifically the DVDs. I'm then going to go to the VHS, then we're going to go to the books, some of the toys and merchandise, and then like the Brio, the bath toys, stuff like that. So first let's start off with the DVDs. I have 3. Here are the 3 I have. I'll just go through them quickly. Here is the first DVD. It is Nighttime Adventures. This was got at the gift shop in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Just close that off. The disc case is open. There's the spine. And yeah, there's that. The second one, these are both the same, but they're just the Theodore's Friendly Adventure, and here I'll just close that. But this is a newer print. I got this in 2016, but this, I'm not sure what year this is from. This was purchased at a thrift store, so I'm not sure. This one uses the newer print uses a DVD-R, and this one uses a professionally burned DVD, so I'm not quite sure what that is. There's the back. You can see there's a huge difference in the color. But I'll just move those to the side. Next is the VHS tapes. First I'll do the Canadian ones, and I have them all here. The first one is Theodore's Whistle. Next one is Theodore's Big Adventure, and I'll just go through them. Sorry I didn't get to go to Theodore's Whistle. I'll just show you. There's the back. There's the spine and stuff. Next is Whale of a Tug. I have 2 copies. Just show you. There's the front. There's the spine, and there's the back. Here's the other copy. It's the exact same. And the last Canadian tape I have is Hank and the Nightlight. There's the back, there's the spine. Here are the PBS Kids tapes I have. I have 4 out of the, I think 7 that were released. The first one, I think these are in order, but here is Theodore's Big Adventure. I guess these are by release. And yeah. Here's Big Harbor Bedtime. And this is, most of these there's 2 versions. Quickly show you. There's the regular versions, and then there's the Canadian ones with a rating. I have one of them with a rating. I know another YouTube user, the Star Swisher, has the ones with the rating on the cover, which I have. These all have ratings on the cover, but there's some with an actual one on the tape. I only have one. I'll show you that one in a sec. Here is Theodore Helps a Friend. See, there's the rating on that one again. And on this one, just like the other one, there's no logo on it. And here's the Underwater Mystery. Out of the regularly released Theodore Tugboat ones, this is considered the rarest. Like with the 5, I think the other 2 are Nighttime Adventures and what was the other one? Theodore's Friendly Adventures. But this one has the rating at the top, so that's interesting. I didn't even know that these existed, but just stuff I find Theodore Tugboat stuff coming out of Canada specifically is substantially rarer, as can be seen with the Canadian copies of some of the tapes. So after that little jump cut, hopefully it wasn't too noticeable, I'm going to be looking at the books and magazines and sort of activity books and stuff. First, here are the picture books. So here I have Theodore and the Whale, Theodore's Whistle. These are the Theodore 2-book series. I think I have all 3. There's Theodore and the Too Long Nap, Theodore and the Shipwreck School, and Theodore and the Mystery Guest. Just put those aside. And here are just the other books, like the miscellaneous books I have for it. I have 2 copies of Theodore's Birthday Surprise. This one's like a more damaged copy of it. The Calling All Boats book, which I'll be scanning and putting on the wiki soon. And the Theodore and the Scary Cove book. I do also have the Jelly Bean book of Best Friends, but I can't seem to find it right at the moment of filming this. Here are just like coloring and activity books of sorts. Here is the Theodore in the Big Harbor. Besides the cover page, it's missing like the first few pages, but everything else is intact. And here is a rare one. I don't think I showed this before, but this is the Exploring Your Child's World with Theodore Tugboat book. And it's in decent condition. Just put that to the side there. And here are just like sort of promotional leaflets and stuff. I just have this. These are two sort of information pamphlets if you want to see Theodore 2 in Halifax. Just talks about him, and it just has like some information on the schedule. Has like $20 off, and I mean, for just two people, it's really expensive on it. It was nice though. It was a nice ride. And here is, I believe I showed this on my Instagram, but this is basically sort of a fold-out activity sheet. And I'm not quite sure how these were given away. I think they were given away like at like toy stores when they buy something Theodore Tugboat related. Well, from what I assume, but there's just some licensing information like for Cochrane, PBS, and CBC. But yeah, I guess that's interesting. So here are some of the Theodore Tugboat toys and stuff like that. First we have here something I don't think there's any existence like of it on the internet, but I'm showing this off. This is the Theodore 2 plush toy, and it's basically just a plush Theodore. I didn't even know this existed. I just found it at a thrift store once. I guess they used to produce these, and yeah, it's pretty nice. There's some sort of like, I can feel a voice box, but I doubt it's not working at all. But it's still very nice. I would wonder if there's any. I don't know if there's even any more information of this on the internet. So if you know anything about this, let me know. Next, we have some more Theodore 2 stuff. We have two Theodore 2 bath toys. Both, I didn't actually get these in Halifax, but I got these both at thrift stores. As you can see, it really, like in Halifax, I guess it's sort of like the batch that they make these in, and sort of like yeah, this one looks like it has too much air in it, like this. Like this one's sort of squishy and stuff, but this one I don't even think has an air hole. I'll have to find where it is on this one and maybe see if it has it. So maybe, like, I think this is actually, like, you can see that it's much more puffed out, and like the bow sort of at the front is sort of like larger, so I'll have to look into that. Next, I don't know if this really counts as a toy, but this is the Theodore Tugboat playing cards. It's not like trading cards or anything, but it's just regular Go Fish or what's the word? I'm trying to think of what, just like regular playing cards, I guess, just like Go Fish cards or, geez, what's that game that you can play with these? Geez, I can't, solitaire cards, yeah, that's it. I guess that's what it can be used for. And here's another one. This is the Theodore Tugboat Rootin' Tootin' card game, and it has a sort of tooting bumper there. I haven't opened this up, but like these are the cards. I won't really take them out. They have a really weird feeling to them, but I'll try to sort of get a few out so I can show you what they look like. They're like large playing cards, and those are just for Emily, Bedford, and Foduck. But they're basically sort of like Snap, and I couldn't really get out more than what I got there, but I haven't played it yet, but it looks interesting, and the tutor still, I think this is from 2001, I'm guessing, and it still works, so I think that's pretty cool. There's the back, and yeah, this is a pretty cool game. This was open, but when I got it, it was, like, it looked like this was originally sealed. Somebody opened it, and then they closed it, but yeah, this actually looks like a fun game. I haven't played it yet, but hopefully soon. And before we go on to more of the toy stuff, I'm saving Ertl for a whole other segment of this because I have a ton of it. These are just the only of the Brio line I have. I have Theodore and Barrington. And what's cool is that I'll try to zoom in a bit for you. They have magnets, so you can sort of pull it from the sides, and even though I doubt anybody wants to connect them, you can connect them to Thomas. And even what's cool is that they made ridges, so it stays in place, so you can sort of tow trains with it. Yeah, but the magnets on the Theodore models aren't that powerful. Maybe it's just the weight, but it's better when you pull it from the side, I guess. But yeah, that's Theodore and Barrington Barge. At least I think it's Barrington. But let me just zoom out here, and I will just cut off here, and I'm going to bring all the Ertl stuff out because it's going to be long. So everyone, we're back after that little jump cut, and here we have, I'm about to show you the Ertl stuff, and let me just say, this is mostly where it gets a bit extensive and longer. Definitely not complete for the Ertl stuff, but I'll try to go through it quickly. First, what we have here is the bath toy Theodore. Yep, pretty cool. Don't have much to say about this. This I got off eBay. I got a couple of these off eBay. I didn't really say it. I just said if I got it in Halifax. But along with that, I got Guysborough Garbage Barge. Again, very cool. Here are two mint in box Ertls. I have Voduk and Hank. Just those two. And what's cool is that they have the character cards, which is interesting. Because I don't really have, nobody really kept the character cards, to be quite honest. I haven't really even seen them for sale with the character cards, but let me just look what we have. And next we have here is the face-changing Theodore, which you can already tell I've opened up. There's the back of the box. And yeah, I put it in so it gets held in by tie, but there's the model itself, and yeah, if you can sometimes make it jam and it gets half stuck on an expression, but it's pretty cool. Next one we have is the bath toy Northumberland, which is actually very cool. It has the submerging thing in it. And yeah, there's the back of the box. And now we're going to get into the smaller die-cast Ertl stuff, just the regular scale. And first I'll just start off with this huge box. It's probably going to be hard for me to show this all, but this is the box for the Great Ocean Dock playset. Yeah, I can't really show it too well, but there's two sides. There's an English side, and then there's the French side. That's upside down. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and then there's Brunswick's character bio on the bottom. Yeah, and there's the Great Ocean Dock. The box is really beat up because when I bought it, it was new, but the person who sold it to me literally wrapped it up in paper. Like, there was just a paper wrap over it. That was the only protection. But it's here, and I guess that's what matters. Here's an instruction sheet that came with it, just showing how everything goes down on the playset. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into the Ertl stuff. Here we have the Great Ocean Dock itself. There's the dispatcher, there's the buildings, and there's Donald Dock and the crane. Very cool piece. It's the only really Theodore Tugboat destination I have at the moment. Hopefully the only other one they made was Owen, but it'd be pretty cool to get some more. And what's cool is that there's little connectors on the side, so if you get a second one, I guess it connects. And I guess they were planning on making more. But that's pretty cool, I guess. I wish they would have made more, but the license only lasted 2 years, so I can guess that's why they didn't. The next one we have up here is Brunswick, the barge, and with Brunswick I have 3 pieces of cargo, which seem to be packages, just some crates, and looks to be sort of dynamite type stuff. Some tubes that probably you would put in Barrington, even though Barrington's not around, and those would probably go to the oil refinery, and garbage that would probably go in Guysborough, but there is no Ertl Guysborough. Yeah, you can obviously see that they were definitely planning to expand with what they had, but they didn't, which is a bit disappointing. But now let's look at the actual model. So first we have Theodore, And this is the red-mouthed version. There's the brown-mouthed version, and there's the red-mouthed version. There's two versions basically of Hank and Theodore, and there's the brown and then there's the red mouth. But this one has a red mouth, so that's pretty cool. The red mouths are slightly harder to find. Just put him there. And then there is Emily, and just basic Emily model, nothing special. Here is Foduk. I'll just try to move that out because there probably won't be any space. And here is two models of George. This one was the one that I got this at a train show, but this one came with the other models. Just put George there. And Hank, and as I was saying before, this Hank has the, I'll just try to get that to zoom in, the red mouth and eyebrows. So I guess that's pretty cool. The one in the box, and I'll just quickly try to get that in shot for you, has the brown mouth and eyebrows. So I guess that's cool. And the last Ertl model I have is Northumberland. I believe now I have that. I believe all I need now is Rebecca, Constance, and Carla, and I believe Shelburne. So that's not too many left, and then I have to get Owen, and that's probably going to be hard to find. I know some people he's been coming up lately, but he hasn't been the cheapest. But I guess that comes to the end of this video of my Theodore Tugboat collection. I hope you enjoyed. If you have anything in here that you'd like to see me individually review, please let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is Thomas Ultimate 1213 signing off and saying bye for now.